Hello everyone and welcome to another Ghost Game video. Now with the hiatus finally over, we can get back to talking about Ghost Game and look over episode 22 called Nightmare. Not only is the hiatus finally over, we also got some exciting leaks about the next DIM card for the Digimon Vital Bracelet. And that is the V3, which will have Rudamon and Espimon. Now, this seems to be maybe a new Digimon. Espimon makes me think of it's like an Esper, kind of like a psychic, ghosty kind of thing going on. I'm not sure, but it sounds to be an entirely new Digimon altogether, unless it's just a weird translation. This leak comes from a Malaysian store on Shopee, so it could just be completely not real at all. We don't know, but at the moment it seems pretty likely, and that's pretty exciting. So Espimon, I'm wondering if this could be the anniversary Digimon, since we do have the anniversary of the 25th anniversary of the franchise this year, and usually every 5 years we have a new anniversary Digimon, and we haven't actually had one so far, so I'm wondering if this is one of those anniversary Digimons. So that's pretty cool, and I'm very much looking forward to that. So, of course, we also have Ghost Game to discuss, so episode 22 also came out today and broke the hiatus that was caused by some ransomware over at Toei. So let's look at the synopsis for this episode before we dive into how I thought about it. So Jellymon has another get-rich scheme, which is kind of her thing, and it looks like she's making people have dreams while they're not watching the cherry blossoms that are happening while they sleep, which is a bit weird, but I guess sometimes people want to sleep instead of look at things. But anyway, so this is because of Pillowmon, who makes people have dreams, but we later learn that Pillowmon's dreams are actually nightmares because of it eating too many human dreams, and whenever it eats too much it has a nightmare, and this nightmare is because one time it was chased by a Skull Greymon, and every time it eats too much it now has this nightmare, this reoccurring nightmare of this Skull Greymon. So yes, Pillowmon is having bad dreams, which means that the people that Pillowmon's putting to sleep are also having these nightmares where they're chased by this Skull Greymon. Kiyoshiro is put to sleep so he can try to help, because Ruri and Angoromon are also under the spell of Pillowmon. And later on, Kiyoshiro realizes that they can sort of lucid dream and control the dreams, and he basically finally uses all his Chunbi power magic, which is really funny to see, and I'd say it's a nice touch that we finally got to see him do some magic, even though it kind of wasn't real. And at the end, he's like, I had this power all along because, sweetheart, you're just learning what dreams are. I love you so much. I will protect you with my life. So that's the thing. We also have Bakumon showing up to heal the injured participants, because Bakumon does have some sort of sleep magic, as he's based on a Baku, obviously. So that's kind of a nice touch to include Bakumon, as this is a Digimon that we haven't really seen too much around, even though it should be a reoccurring character. So it's nice to see that. So it's great that Bakumon sort of comes back and explains to us that they can sort of send Digimon through SMSs, because Hiro is unable to help. He ends up sending Bakumon through SMS. And that's another thing I like about this episode. Hiro kind of took a step back, and we could kind of have the characters of Kiyoshiro and Ruri shine. Kiyoshiro in particular, who was great in this episode, and as I said, was able to use his Chunbi magic because he's lucid dreaming, and that's really a nice touch. It felt like he was participating in the battles just as much as the Digimon were, which is something I always like when Digimon does that. So we also got a new ending, which I don't really have too many feelings about. It's kind of just okay, but it's fine. It's a new ending. I thought we would have seen the perfect level for Gamamon, as everyone was saying that the perfect level was debuting in the ending animation, and I've seen screenshots of it, but I didn't actually see it in the Crunchyroll broadcast of it. So I was surprised about that. I thought that there would be the showing of Canon Weissmon, which we already know of because of the Gamamon DIM card for the Vital Bracelet. So I was kind of surprised about this. And then we also have the absolutely horrifying Next Time On, which makes me very excited to see more. And overall, this week's episode, while it wasn't incredibly amazingly fantastic, it was still it was still enjoyable. I definitely still enjoyed it. Probably like in the middle of how I would rank all the episodes. It's kind of like, it's not a bad one. It's not like, you know, one of the best ones, but it's like, it's a solid 4 out of 5. I enjoyed this episode. I liked that we're watching Ghost Game again. I really did miss it. I miss these characters. I like that we got the characters to shine. I love the lucid dreaming, like, solution. I felt like that was a really unique solution. It wasn't just, oh, let's do the bigger attack, let's fight harder, let's power of friendship. No, it was just, well, we're dreaming, so let's lucid dream. I really liked that. It felt like it was a unique twist and a unique conclusion to end the episode on not just a fight. And then Skullgreymon does come back because it's a nightmare, but they ended up waking Pillowmon up. So it felt like the solution wasn't just let's either beat the Digimon or let's have a discussion with the Digimon. It was a unique conclusion, and big fan of that. So I liked this episode. It was a good episode to return on, and again, it's nice to see Kyoshiro's shine as a character. And I'm also really excited about the new Dim cards. I can't wait until they get officially announced soon. Hopefully, like in the next few weeks, maybe the next month or so. I just want a new roster to gush over, but that might be a ways away. And I'm really looking forward to see what exactly Espimon is. Is that a Digimon that's going to be appearing in Ghost Game? Will it be like the next chosen child who shows up? Is that going to be his Digimon? Is it going to be Hiro's dad's Digimon? I don't know, but that's really cool. And it's also nice to see Rudamon as well, a Digimon that kind of gets overlooked because of Dorumon, but Rudamon is also pretty cool. In any case, those are my feelings about the Dim cards that have been sort of leaked, and also this episode of Digimon Ghost Game. Happy the hiatus is over, very much so, but let me know your thoughts about the Dim card, or Espimon, or this episode in the comments. Like this video if you're also excited for the Dim card, or if you like this episode, and of course, I'll see you on the next one. And also, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I have to make sure I remind people. But yes, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!